Hey guys, 1.1 is just released. There's a new character, Un. I'm going to show you how to get her today. We're also going to go over her skill tree and constellation just so you guys can see that. Now, Un is an interesting character. She's a one-shot character, so she can't earn any more hearts or anything like that. She can't heal, but she can earn revives, so that's pretty interesting. Now, to unlock Un here, what you'll need to do is sacrifice 25,000 shadows to a new blue shrine that will appear during your runs. Now, this shrine will appear on all the maps. It is blue, it has a big blue circle around it, pretty obvious, you won't be able to miss it. And you'll have to sacrifice 25,000 souls there, or shadows. Now, 25,000 is a lot. It took me probably 2 to 2.5 hours to fully unlock her. The easiest way I found to do it was to hop on Halfgrim with a lightning build, sit in the center of the circle, and in my first shop I re-rolled for either Ivy or XP Collect Ring, and then I just sat in the middle of the circle for waves 3 and 4, just farming as much XP and souls as I could. I had to do it 3 or 4 or 5 times. Alright, now Un is a pretty interesting character here. Play with only 1 health heart, without the possibility of obtaining more, pass through any obstacle like a ghost. Now, as you can see, I haven't really upgraded her or anything yet, but I'll go over her tree here for you. So, adds 1 revive, pass through enemies when you dash, bleeding enemies always take critical blows, scared enemies will always take a critical blow, when an enemy is burned, it has 5% chance of creating a flame, when an enemy is frozen, there is a 5% chance it creates a tornado, plus 25 move speed. When you take damage, you have a 100% chance of dodging it. Every time you dodge, this chance is reduced by half. Increases the probability of earning souls by 5/7.5/10%, and the maximum limit of souls by 15/25/50. And the last one down here is you gain a shield that deflects 1 hit. It recharges every time you defeat a boss. Now, you'll really want to max out her skill tree here to make the most of this character. Some of these later talents here are actually pretty strong. So, with that being said, let's go in-game and I'll show you her constellation. Alright, we're in-game here and I've just picked up an Ascension Crystal. Now, I'll just quickly go over her constellation here. Now, these are the 2 starting weapons you have access to. So, you've got Phantom Claws and we've got Screeching Flute. Now, we'll just go over her skill tree here for you. So, she has cooldown, area, damage, duration, and her ult is the Soul Buster. After dying, enemies have 5% chance of releasing their soul. You'll absorb up to maximum of 50 souls. When activating her ultimate ability, collected souls will be shot in all directions. And she's got some other stuff in the skill tree. Now, you have to choose between these two. So she's got a Deadly Necklace. When reviving, all enemies receive 225 to 300 damage, adds a revive. Or you can choose this one. When revived, there's a 50% probability of recovering that revive chance. This percentage is reduced by half. Each time it is activated, adds a revive. Now, we have 2 extra spells down here that we can add. We have Ghostly Fire. Creates a spectral fire below your enemies. And we have a Tornado Staff, summons ice tornadoes that head towards enemies. The one in the middle here is a Secret Potion. Instead of healing, potions grant permanent random stats. So as you can see, her character is pretty interesting here. It's all based around being one shot, and then either reviving or dodging the damage, and then gaining stats. So it seems pretty interesting. I do feel like you're going to have to max out her skill tree to fully take advantage of this character on the higher difficulty levels. But if you just want to go in at normal or even expert on some of the earlier levels, you could probably make short work of them. Now, I'll just also show you what some of the ascensions are in here as well. So the Phantom Claws. You have claw bonus here. When killing an enemy with this weapon, you have a 10% chance of adding 0.5 damage permanent. And then we have claw shooting. Throws out the claws, cuts forward. Now for the fire over here, we have spectral fire bonus. When killing an enemy with this weapon, 5% chance of adding 1 duration. Or we have firewall, creates a wall of fire. Alright, and the tornado staff over here. Tornado bonus. When killing an enemy with this weapon, you have 5% chance of adding 1 projectile speed permanent to it. And increase its speed by 10% each time it kills an enemy up to a maximum of 50%. She does seem like a really interesting character here. I feel like you'll need to upgrade her skill tree to fully take advantage of her. But if you want to take her into just the normal adventure mode, I think you'll have a lot of fun. Keep your eye out on the channel. We'll put a build guide for her up once I've upgraded her a little more. So consider hitting subscribe for that. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for checking out the channel today. Hope you have an amazing, fantastic day. Take it easy.